Hi, my name is Lily Mead and this video is about my first book deal. I am over the moon to tell you that my debut young adult thriller, The Shadow Sister, was preempted by Annette Pollard Morgan at Sourcebooks. I will tell you what all that means in just a second, but I have a book deal! Oh my gosh! The Shadow Sister is a speculative young adult thriller about a biracial black girl whose sister goes missing and returns from her abduction, changed in ways trauma alone can't explain. And it's about her journey to discover what happened to her. It's about family and sibling relationships, intergenerational trauma, and the media attention struggle that we put on who is worthy of being missed. I've pitched it as like Sadie meets Jennifer's Body. Longtime viewers may remember The Shadow Sister as my work in progress that placed runner-up for the Eleanor Taylor Bland Award from Sisters in Crime last summer. This is the same book. I will link the video I made on that somewhere around here. I've been sitting on this news for months and there's so much I want to tell you about it, but in order for this video not to be like 3 hours long, I'm gonna break that up into other videos which we will see very, very soon. I will tell you that my editor received my book, fell in love with it, and convinced her co-workers to buy it within a single day. We sent it to her at 10 a.m. in the morning, and by 4 p.m. that afternoon, we had an offer. One day, 6 hours, on a Friday. I still can't believe it. It still hasn't sunk in. And she had no idea how hard my family was struggling at the time this was happening. At the same time, we were dealing with our rent rising 4 times what it used to be. She had no idea how badly I needed this. She just loved my book that much. She just believed in my talent that much. I've had less than stellar experiences with publishing in the past, so I can't quite explain how soul-affirming it is to work with people who really respect you and your work. Who not only like your writing, but believe in your power and get excited when you suggest things. I am so happy with Annette and Sourcebooks and so honored to be on this debut journey with them. Again, I will tell you so much more about the behind-the-scenes process and what it's like to be published now that the news is public, but for now it would make my day if you added The Shadow Sister on Goodreads or subscribed to my personal newsletter. It would be awesome if you could do both, because my personal newsletter will get you direct updates from me on things like cover reveals and pre-order links and all the behind-the-scenes good stuff, but adding on Goodreads will get you access to automated giveaways and like release date information. Both are really, really helpful at this point in the process. I'll link both in the description below. Also, if you're attending Y'all West in California this year, please let me know. I am not like a featured guest or anything, I'm just an excited fan, but I used a twice canceled pandemic voucher to book a flight and I'm rooming with a friend, so I will be in Los Angeles from April 29th to May 4th. I would love to meet you and talk about The Shadow Sister in person. Thank you so much for watching and believing in me and having faith that I could do this. I am so overjoyed to finally be taking steps forward into this part of my author career journey, and I cannot wait to share more with you. Thank you.